So even from a young age, what I really wanted to do was fight for those who can't fight for themselves. And I didn't really know what that meant at a younger age, and at the point where I decided to go into law, I thought that was going to mean being a prosecutor. I really thought that defending victims and going after the quote-unquote bad guys, that was what that was going to mean for me. When I graduated from law school, jobs were hard to find. There'd been the economic downturn, and what I actually ended up doing was working as a private investigator. I started working these criminal defense cases for other attorneys, public defenders' offices, and what I started realizing was that the system was not what I thought it was. The system was not what it's portrayed as on TV. It's not, I think, what most people think that it is. I'll never forget the first case for me that really where just something clicked and my sort of vision for the rest of my career changed was a murder case that I was working. And we had received the initial discovery, the evidence from the state, and I started realizing that not only was it just sort of thrown hodgepodge together and really unorganized, I'm realizing that there's a lot of things that are missing. There's a lot of things that don't make sense. And for a murder case, I would have expected a lot more evidence and things to be a lot more clear. I remember reaching out to the detective and how little he cared about what evidence they had and where that evidence was, and the defense having access to it just blew me away. The fact that that was evidence that nobody wanted to turn over and nobody cared about, but yet they're still going to move forward with pursuing potentially a life sentence for this guy. And that was the point where I said, things are a little different than what I thought. There is a group of people who I think have less of a voice than what is realized, and what's important is that their rights are protected, and that there's someone who's advocating and fighting for them, so that if the state is going to go after you and they are going to try to take away the rest of your life, they damn sure better have the evidence and they better have done their job. So that's sort of where things changed for me. And from then on, I started pursuing a criminal defense career, and I've never looked back, and I love every minute of it. My name is Jael Gilreath. I'm an attorney with Benowitz, and I practice criminal defense in South Carolina.